Hey, how's it going? Hans Schaff here, Go Tiny Be Free. I'm here at the property and wanted to show you some quick updates here on what's been going on here on the property the last few weeks. As you can see, there's a little bit of water in the lake, and you can also see that you can see the lake. We've got some rain here, got 2-3 inches the other night here kind of during Thanksgiving week. And we've also cleared out quite a few trees here, so you can kind of see we just have a few trees remaining. All the little brush and stuff is being removed between the trees where the tiny houses are going to go. Right here, we're at the very front of the property. This is the lot. This is phase 2, south side of the property, where we're going to have up to 10 tiny house rentals will be in this spot. So you can imagine having a tiny house right here between those trees, you know, right there on the water, looking out, this whole thing being full of water, about 15-20 foot deep. And all these trees have been taken down throughout here, will be of course removed, burned up, shredded up, and just be water. Nice big open lake. So let me take you a little closer here and we'll talk a little more. Walk with me here. So for those of you who may be new to this project and don't know what I'm even talking about here, I'm talking about the Cottages at Pine Lake. We're building a tiny house community for 54 tiny house on wheels homes that are going to go around the lake and in the forest here on this 7-acre property here outside Huntsville, Alabama. And this is the very front of the property. As you can see, the lake down here in the bottom, and we had a bunch of brush and stuff in here. Still some more to be cleaned out, but a lot of the major brush has been cleared out. Show you some of the equipment up here we've got to clear this out. For those of you who may be interested, it's kind of neat. Some very expensive toys we don't own. We're paying a company to do this for us, but they've got it, so we're utilizing it. We've got a John Deere excavator here. We've got some attachments for skid steers, a little shredder, mulcher, tear upper, all these cool little toys. There's a skid steer right there with the mulching blade on there. As you kind of see, it's been a lot of work, been a lot of fun in here. Still work to go, but just want to give you a little update. So what I'm going to do now is kind of walk you a little bit closer here onto the lake, but basically we still have a few phase 1 lots available. Again, the phase 1 lots are going to be in the forest. They're going to go for $10,000 with the key money. That buys you $300 a month lot rent, and all the amenities and access to utilities and all the things that this great property is going to have to offer. Phase 2 is going to be 24 tiny homes, some of which will be rentals on the front of the property, and the rest, in fact, I'm right here. Let me show you where that division is going to be so you can kind of see how we're going to separate the two properties. But just real quick, here's another shot of the lake a little closer down. You can see all the trees that are down. Those are all going to be removed. The whole bottom of the lake bed had a bunch of small trees and some growth, and so we've gone through there, ripped out all the roots, torn up all the trees, and now still under a burn ban, technically. So we're still waiting for that burn ban to be lifted, and then we're going to start shredding up and tearing up and burning up all these root balls and plants and trees and whatnot as this lake begins to fill. Because just 2-3 inches, and that lake has already probably doubled in size from what it was just a week ago. So anyway, but yeah, let me show you. Walk over here. So this is the front southeast corner of the property. And right here is where we're going to have a gate, a fence, some trees, some landscaping and whatnot. And this is going to divide the front of the property right here with the main part of the property, which this road is going to go around the east side of the lake and the north side of the lake, and to phase one as well. So there'll be a gate right here in front of the property, and that's going to separate the short-term stuff from the long-term stuff. Okay, so right here, there'll be a fence, there'll be a gate for this road, and that's going to be a key access or remote code so that tenants and guests and whatnot, people who are renting the Airbnbs, won't have access to the rest of the property, the amenities, the clubhouse, the dock, all those kind of things. That will be for long-term residents only. But then the short-term residents here are the guests of the people who have the Airbnb homes and all. They'll have their own separate hot tub for those guests, and you'll be able to come in, have parking, and all those kinds of things for those guests there. All right, so let's go back over here. Nice big open shot right there of the lake. And what I want to do is just kind of go down in here real quick and just show you how large this lake is. Until you get in the middle of it, you don't really get a real good idea for how big it is. So let me travel down through here. Hey, Rusty. It's my dad's dog. Probably smells Ace on the property here. Here's the last dog running around. So again, 54 home tiny house community that we're building here. 24 around the lake, 10 in phase one in the forest, next to the clubhouse on the northeast corner of the property. And then we're gonna have 10 more in phase three, which is gonna be in the southeast corner of the property by the dog park and the forest. And then we're gonna have 10 more on the west side of the property, which is right over there along that side of the lake, which is gonna be the highest up, probably the nicest lots. That'll be the last phase to be developed on that side. So here we are in the middle of the lake right now. I'll do a 360 for you so you can kind of see what it's like. But right here on the lake bottom, probably never get this view again. Once this lake starts filling back up, we'll be about 15, 20 feet underwater here. So pretty soggy and wet from the last rain. Let me jump on this rock. Okay, here we are. A 360 view. There we are. And there's a happy dog. Rusty dog. Happy dog. So, here's a good shot here. Kind of show you all of the trees that have been dropped, ripped out, about to be shredded or burned. So let me get a little bit closer to the north side of the property here. If I can get through here, go around. So here we are on the west side of the property. Still got some trees here and some things to remove. And there's the north side. Look at how neat that cleaned up here, that bank. This is where the dock's gonna be, right here on the northwest corner. That fence line kind of comes and protrudes right there. But imagine have a tiny house right there on that north side. that's what the rest of the property is going to look like. It's going to be this nice and clean. All the brush, all the trees, everything removed. Just leaving the nice big trees in its place. So it'll be covered in water right here. Nice little bank. It's going to be beautiful. And to finish off, you see the RJ on the distance. There it is. Right there, 8x16 RJ that I brought to the property the other day. There it is, hiding in the woods. So anyway, Hans Schaff here with Go Tiny Be Free at the Cottages at Pine Lake. Just want to give you a quick little update, show you some pictures, some video. Got a much more pictures, much more video to come. Have some drone footage here that you may or may not have already seen as I've been filming here. But I just wanted to show you some of the work that's being done here. We are working hard, trying to get all this done, working with the weather now that we've got some rain finally coming and some colder weather and all. So it's coming right along. Got the first tiny house on the property, got a second one on its way in a few weeks or so. And I would look forward to having some residents here probably January, February, once the tiny homes are being built and finished by Randy and the crew there at Incredible Tiny Homes. So anyway, thanks for your interest. Thanks for your support. Go ahead and like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. More videos, more pictures, more content coming your way about tiny houses and about specifically tiny houses here in the Cottages at Pine Lake outside Huntsville, Alabama, tiny house community. One more shot all the way around. It's gorgeous. All right. Take care. We'll see you next video.